The ability to get up from failure defines an entrepreneur. Knowing when to quit must come from the numbers. I discussed with you the importance of dealing with failure. Now let me handle another difficult decision, and that is knowing when to continue or to quit what you are doing when it's not going anywhere. Let me stress one thing. Quitting a venture is not the same thing as quitting as an entrepreneur. Here I'm talking about pulling the plug on a venture that is not going anywhere. Quitting a venture might be a business that is not doing well or even a product line. You should never quit as an entrepreneur, but being able to quit a venture that is not working is extremely important. If there is someone I never want around me, it's someone who does not know when it is time to call it a day. It is never easy, let me tell you. It's hard, and if you are doing it for the first time, you will feel like your whole world is falling apart. A seasoned entrepreneur will tell you that they have had many failed business ventures. It's part of the game. Whenever I'm confronted with a business that is not doing well, there is only one thing that matters to me. The financials, numbers. Anyone can say, my business is doing okay, but what do the numbers say? A friend of mine wanted to borrow some money to help a struggling venture. I asked him to bring me the numbers and also bring his accountant to go through them. It took time to get me those numbers, a really bad sign. If you are looking for money, then you must deliver numbers within hours. Finally, he got them to me, and I advised him to close it as quickly as possible. He was so offended he never spoke to me again. I did hear that someone did give him the money, and a few months later, they both lost their money. Whether or not a business has a chance to survive or will fail no matter what you do is in the numbers. Emotional people do not make great entrepreneurs, and if you are emotional by nature, try something else. If you allow something to linger on when it is dying or has no hope to survive, that makes you a terrible entrepreneur. You are prolonging the pain for everyone involved: employees, shareholders, lenders, and customers. Unless you are running a government-owned company, delay and procrastinating over a decision only results in ever-increasing costs and ultimately could mean that you never come back as an entrepreneur. Personally, once I have decided to pull the plug, I'm clinical and swift. There are no regrets even if someone else makes billions a day later. It was not for me, and that is the end of that. It's like losing a game in the semifinals of the World Cup. You are out. No need crying about how you could have been the winner. What matters now is what did you learn for next time? That is all. Finally, let me give you one tough observation. Fear of being laughed at because you failed should be the last thing on your mind. Only fools laugh at you, and you are an even bigger fool if you are hanging on for the wrong reason. Pride and politics have no place in how we entrepreneurs make our decisions. We follow the numbers. If you don't know your numbers, you don't know your business. Marcus Lemonis. For the junior class. In the afterthoughts, I'll share a few articles about business numbers that you need to understand and keep an eye on. Afterthought 1. Whenever you see a successful business, someone once made a courageous decision. Peter Drucker. Afterthought 2. As entrepreneurs, it's up to you to learn the language of business. Financial statements are not the only numbers you need to scrutinize carefully, but you will definitely need to understand what they're telling you. This is a good start for the junior class.